Hey everybody, this is the video you've been waiting for. I'm going to talk about food prep now. Even though I decided to wear an apron, I am not going to be doing a cooking video. I'm going to leave the actual cooking up to you. If you do have specific questions about how to prepare protein or what have you, just let me know. But what I'd really like to talk to you about is like how I shop, how I get ready for the week, how I set myself up for success. Because like I said on the welcome video, preparation is key. It's huge. It's huge. You really can't be successful if you don't prepare. Because what will happen is, particularly with food, you will go for the easiest thing you have available, whether it's chips or pizza, or you'll go through a drive-through, or you'll revert back to old habits, which we don't want that to happen. So that's why preparation is key. Now I'm going to tell you what I do every week. When I first started on this program, my coach suggested that you take an hour or two on Sundays and grocery shop, do some food prep, get yourself ready for the week. And it really stressed me out because I was finding that on Sundays it would all of a sudden be 5 o'clock. I would have 3 hungry kids, a husband watching football, and I would not have gone to the store yet. I wouldn't have any food prepared for the week, and it really, really stressed me out. So what I would like to encourage you to do is to figure out what works for you. It doesn't have to be on Sunday, it could be midweek. What I do is every Monday morning, I drop all my kids off at school. As soon as everyone's in school, I head to the grocery store. I buy everything I need, at least for a few days, some things for the week, and then I come home and I prepare what I can. Now, I do keep it simple for breakfast and lunch, and that's what I recommend. I will also say the more you do this, the easier it gets. You will find that this first week, you're probably stressed, you have a lot of questions, you don't know what things mean, you don't know what the containers, how to use the containers, it's all new and different. But just know that every single day that you do this, you're going to get better, you're going to know more, you're going to feel more comfortable, and all of this stress over, oh, I don't know, or it's all the newness fades away, and it becomes just like second nature. At this point, food prep does not stress me out at all. I don't even take a list to the store sometimes. I just know what I get every single week, and so that's what I'm going to tell you about. Just a little bit of housekeeping. If you've not introduced yourself yet, please introduce yourself somewhere on the page. Introduce yourself. Also, if you've not a lot of people talked about their goals for the 21 days. I don't really care. I mean, I would love if you would share with the group because I think it helps everybody. It's great to encourage others and know, that you have someone that's on the same page and you connect with someone who has the same goal as you. I would love for you to post your goals. If you don't feel comfortable, I hope that you've at least written them down somewhere for yourself so that you know and you have a plan and you have something to keep in mind, especially when you start to struggle. Okay, so that's my housekeeping. Back to food prep. So what I do is typically once a month I'll go to Costco. Costco, I'll get my big staples that I eat all the time. Greek yogurt. It's huge. It is so much cheaper at Costco. I also usually stock up on fruits and vegetables. Those, of course, don't last all month, but I still stock up. Get a big thing of feta. What else do I? Oh, I get my oats for my granola. Typically, I make homemade granola every other week. Kind of depends on, you see, I'm getting low. But typically every other week, I do make granola, and that's just what I have for breakfast every single morning. I'm going to repeat myself a lot. I hope you don't mind. Kind of just a thing being a mom, I guess. But make it simple. Eat the same thing for breakfast every day. Don't stress yourself out. I eat Greek yogurt with a scoop of granola and a half purple of blueberries every single morning for breakfast. It's delicious. If you need tips for how to make Greek yogurt more edible for you, please let me know. I know that a lot of people don't like the texture of it. I personally love it, and I used to have to add a lot of things to it to make it edible. But now I put this plain, fat-free Greek yogurt in a bowl. I top it with my granola, I top it with blueberries, and I eat it, and I love it, and it's delicious. But if you need help with Greek yogurt or any of the foods, just let me know. So that's my breakfast. I do keep a loaf of Ezekiel bread in my freezer. That's a great bread to get if you're looking for something a little heartier. And that's another thing I'll have for breakfast just every now and then. Again, I'm really kind of stuck on the granola for now. The Ezekiel bread, you keep in the freezer, you pull a slice out, I pop it in the toaster. I usually spread it with a little bit of peanut butter, add a couple of slices of banana, top it with a little bit of granola, and it makes a delicious breakfast. You can also have eggs. A lot of people for their prep week, they go ahead and boil a certain number of eggs. That is what I did when I first started, and to be honest, I ate so many boiled eggs that I really just can't have them right now. So that used to be a part of my prep. That's why you don't see any eggs out. But that's a great option too, is to go ahead and boil some eggs and have them available in your refrigerator so that that can be your snack or your breakfast or your lunch or what have you. I always try to keep lunch simple as well. It just creates less stress for me. I either have a salad topped with protein, or I have a whole wheat pita filled with hummus and fattoush and feta. Now, if you were in my clean eating group, you saw those recipes. All of those recipes are also in our files section. But you know, in our clean eating group, I talked about how keep it simple for breakfast and lunch. Eat the same thing every day. I personally, I don't care about variety. If you do, then there are ways to work other things in. Switch up your protein, switch up your fruit. But really, what I do, Monday mornings, I come home, I make a big batch of fattoush. I've got my ingredients here. I'm not going to show you how I make it, but know that the recipe's there in the file section if you want it. Make a big batch of fattoush that lasts probably... It actually only lasts 4 days because I do eat it all, but it would last longer if I didn't eat it all. I should probably make a bigger batch. One thing I always have, lemons. They are great for adding to your water. Also, every week what I do is I get some chicken breasts and I bake them in the oven. And now I have this new, my mother-in-law gave me this fabulous new countertop convection oven. I cooked chicken, I think, in like 10-15 minutes last night. It was crazy. So my food prep just got a lot easier. I take chicken breasts, I put them on parchment paper, I squeeze half a lemon over the chicken breasts, and then I take my spices. Okay, I talked about these in the welcome video. Be sure you make the spices in advance. The seasoning mix is in the food plan book. I don't have it in front of me. I don't know the page, but it's mentioned in the welcome book. Just look in your eating plan. Hang on. Look in this book. See, I have everything in the kitchen that I need. That's another great thing about preparation. Make sure you have everything you need so you can just knock it out. It makes it much easier. So I highly recommend you do the seasoning mixes. They are so flavorful. They're better for you than just using salt. Again, I used to be a salt and butter kind of cook. That's how I made all of my food. And now, just so you know, I got to tell you this story. I'm going to bounce around a lot. Sorry. My husband did not do the 21-day fix with me the very first time I did it, but he lost 10 pounds just because I changed the way I was cooking dinner. He did not change his breakfast. He did not change his lunches because he works, so he has lunch downtown. All he did was change what he was eating for dinner because I was cooking differently. He lost 10 pounds. So, I mean, seriously, I guess I was using sticks of butter. So food is essential in this program. You really will see a difference. Clean eating is important. I'm getting sidetracked and distracted. Let me get back focused. Okay, another great thing, Fix-It Cookbook. I use this a lot for my dinners. So keep it simple for breakfast and lunch. Dinners, add in something, interesting if you want. Or keep your dinner simple too. My very first round of 21 days, I kept it so simple. I would make a huge batch of brown rice. I would do my chicken at the beginning of the week and chop it up. I would chop up some vegetables and either go ahead and roast them or roast them fresh every night. And I would keep some peppers and carrots and celery clean and sliced and ready to go. And that's what I ate. I kept it very, very simple. Now that I'm more comfortable with this, I am making more recipes and I am having, more elaborate dinners, I guess you could say. So I guess my my advice to you is don't get stressed out. Keep it simple, especially for this first round, especially for the first week. Just buy lots of salads and a rotisserie chicken and just do it that way. Whatever you can do to make it easy for yourself, do it. I am fine with that. I also keep a big thing of spinach. I highly recommend buying spinach, adding it to your Shakeology. It's just a no-brainer. I add 2 cups. Up until Thanksgiving, I was only adding 1 cup of spinach, and as kind of my holiday goal I set for myself, I decided to start adding 2 cups of spinach. I get lots more vegetables, and it doesn't taste any different. And if you're going to go over on any of your containers, going over your green, especially because you're adding kale or spinach or something, a green leafy vegetable to your shakes, perfectly fine. I keep a paper towel in here just to absorb the moisture and keep it fresher for longer. My fruits, I don't clean until I'm ready to use them. Really the only thing packaged that I eat is hummus. I get a big thing of hummus from Costco about once a month, and I spread that on a pita, put some fettuccine in there and some feta, and that makes a delicious lunch. If you want to make your own hummus, go for it. Again, some of this is really about simplicity and setting yourself up for success. So don't feel like you have to make everything from scratch. The key is to just eat better than you have been eating. I mean, maybe some of you are already clean eaters, but stay away from packaged foods. Go for whole foods, fresh vegetables, frozen vegetables, things that haven't been seasoned yet. What else do I want to say about prepping your food? I think that's it. If you have any questions, please post them below this video or send me a text or a private message. But again, the main thing that I want to get across to you is to not stress about this. I've had people who do not cook do this program and do it successfully just by getting, salads from Whole Foods or sorry, my son came home sick and so he's watching TV. So I just want you to not stress about food prep, okay? Keep it simple. Know that every day you do it, every week you do it, it's going to get easier and you will be able to do it in less time each week too, okay? So good luck, and I'll talk to y'all soon.